What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're talking about weapons. And boy, what to say about weapons. Um, I think this is a movie that I could talk for hours about just as easily as I could say nothing. Apart from it's weird, it's peculiar, it's unique, it's quirky, it's whatever word you want to use, really. But it's also kind of up my alley. And if I'm honest, my favorite thing about it would have to be the way it's filmed. This is a story that's told from the perspectives of multiple characters. The type of thing that gets added onto more and more, and bit by bit, as you transition from character to character, and you know they come together more at the end, and all of the secrets get revealed in sort of the grand finale, if you will. And after the fact, after I watched it, this is something that I kind of dove into thought a little bit deeper about. And for the life of me, I can't honestly think of a different way that I would tell this story. For me, so much of its magic lies in kind of the more drawn-out pacing that really allows you to collect evidence, if you will, for lack of a better term, and really kind of gradually unravel the mystery of what's happening here and why. So I just don't think it would have the same level of impact that it does if they went the traditional route of a static perspective of, say, the teacher, for example. But I would have to say the most confusing bit about this movie would have to be its tone, because it's really kind of a mixed bag. There are really effective sequences of horror. There is solid gore in the places where that pops up. But there's also this comedic element, this lightheartedness about it. And altogether, I'm not really sure what to do with it all, or how to read it. Like, is this, like, overall supposed to be a darker sort of comedy, or is this something we're supposed to take seriously that also just so happens to have bits of silliness sprinkled here and there? I don't know for sure. But I can tell you, the only thing that I can really tell you with any sort of certainty is that it just worked for me somehow. And then we have the character of Gladys. And Gladys is interesting because, as a villain, in the context of the movie, I think keeping certain aspects of her rather vague and preserving the mystery around her is a good way to go. Yes, she provoked a lot of questions within me that I was asking myself throughout watching this, but I don't necessarily need them answered. I'm okay with us as the audience being left in the dark with some of with those things. At the same time, I can't help but be curious. I can't help but be intrigued by her. She's the type of character where I want to know more about her. I want those questions that I have answered. You know, obviously she's this parasitic witch, but has she been a witch forever? Or did she do something like sell her soul to become one? Where does she come from, really? Does she actually have cancer and use this spell and whatever to kind of keep it at bay and stave off death from this medical issue, or is it a case where she's actually just super old and is using it as a cover up to sustain her youthful beauty or something like that? And I've heard through the grapevine that Weapons is going to be getting a follow-up movie that focuses more on her. I presume it to be a prequel, given some of the events that happen here. But I'm intrigued to see exactly where that goes and what they do with it and what we learn about her, if anything, because she's one of those characters that, like, from the moment she steps on screen, I was drawn to her in a weird way, and she definitely steals that spotlight. But overall, I would say that Weapons, it's not the type of movie that everybody's going to love, right? It's not the type of movie that is going to click or vibe with everybody. But for those whom it does, I think it's got some serious potential to become a cult classic or have that type of following as time goes on or time passes. But that is going to wrap this video up, guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next one.